Hi guys! Hello! Hi everybody! It's me. I am Ascella, magical idol. And I have a little guy on my shoulder who played Blueprints for 20 hours today.
Hello, I am very tired.
Yeah, but was it worth it?
Look, I heard there was something to investigate here. This is basically just me playing the game still.
Okay, that's true. You just continued the grand tradition of investigation.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got clues to find. I'm gonna go from locations to other locations. That's how it goes.
Hold on, I got this. Hold on, I got this. I definitely got this. I definitely got this. Hold on.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. I got this. Hold on. There we go. Cozy exception on my shoulder. Yay! Now you can take a nap if you get too tired.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just sleep.
Just Eepin in the chat. It's fine. Hey, Sal. Hey, Lark. Yes, it's Cozy Gaming Hours. Hold on. I got this. If it's Cozy Gaming Hours, then... this one, maybe? This one. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. No, that gets in the way. Nope. Just Cozy exception then. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be cozy for the two of us.
Yes. That's all that matters. Because you had a long day today playing Blueprints.
I did.
And it was good. I watched most of it. Well, I had it on the background. Because I am working for the man every day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Working for the man every day. Every day. But it's okay. I was still able to put you on in the background. That's what matters. What matters is that I got to see the big moment.
You did. You were there.
I got to see the big moment, and I wanna make a highlight of it or clip it or something. Cause I don't care if it's spoilers. Your reaction was like so good. I'm not gonna tell anybody what happened, but your reaction where you just like got like just dead silent and just like got all like in awe of the game for a minute, and like it was good.
Yeah.
When you were coming up to it, yeah, that was good. It was good. It was good. Very wholesome. Enriched my day. Some people need playtime as enrichment. I need watching Exception play Blueprints time as enrichment. Definitely. Very important. But hello, everyone. Welcome to Ace Attorney Time. We're going to be investigating today, which is good. Because... well... how do I put this? Everything was horrible last time. Not like, it was emotionally horrible, is what I mean to say. The game was not horrible. The game is awesome. But it was emotionally, difficult on us, right? Because we had to decide not to let our client throw himself in the noose, as it were. So
we've been forced into betraying him somehow in some way.
But he thanked us, so it's fine. He's thankful that he's alive. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Excuse me. Good grief. You're so cute with your little nightcap and your little blanket. I did good on that one. That was a good suggestion. Thank you, Lark. He's snug as a bug on my shoulder. I wish I had a pocket. I'd put you in my pocket.
That'd be fun.
I would put you in my pocket, but I don't have a pocket. I'm an idol. I don't need pockets. I got people to carry stuff for me, you know? I have my Eda bags. I don't need a pocket. Yeah. But okay. It's Ace Attorney time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, like, all week thus far for me. I am losing my voice a little bit. So...
I probably am as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing great. At least it'll be mostly investigating, so hopefully we'll just be like thinking question mark? I don't know.
Thoughts. Like we won't have to do anything extreme. Nothing hysteric will happen.
Yeah, no, like as long as nobody gets like shot again. But like we won't have to do like dramatic stand whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, Natsume isn't here.
Natsume isn't here, exactly. So we're safe. But let's jump right in. It's like the quickest we've ever gotten to the game. Oh, we're in the attic. We're in a little attic. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. It's 2:41 p.m. It's almost tea time. Or is it tea time? Oh, the tea's going, so it must be tea time. And Susato is back!
That's a big improvement over the situation yesterday.
Yeah, we got tossed, like, immediately. She got back and just threw us. Like, immediately. I don't know how she just snuck into the courtroom, but good for her.
It was in the
Not
gallery. I
questioning
think she
it.
just jumped over the wall.
Yeah, she just, like, dove over it. Some, like, ninja powers or something. I don't know. She's got to be some kind of, like, secret superhero, superhuman.
With all those throws, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna turn my volume down. It's blasting me. Should still be good on everybody else's end, though. Okay. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to do Iris's voice with my voice trying to go out. That'll be fun.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Oh, this room. It's been too long. It hasn't changed in the slightest, though. And it's been some 6 months, hasn't it? That's a long time for things to stay so familiar. I think she's making fun of us. I didn't know when you might return, and I wanted everything to be as you'd left it, which means messy, I guess, you know. But it has been some 6 months, it's true. Oh God, there's Iris right away. So is your father all right, Susie? What happened?
Perjury is what happened.
Perjury. My father? Yes, Professor Mikotoba. I mean, it was half a year ago, but that's why you went back to Japan. Because of the telegram you received saying you'd fallen ill with a very high fever for some unknown reason. That's right. So I was surprised to learn you'd be coming back so soon. Surprised but happy. Oh, don't. I think I wrote about it in my letter to you, that it was all a trick. My father is in fine health, and I'm obviously very relieved about that. Well, we're all delighted to have you back. It was quite by accident that I've been able to return to Europe, actually. Oh, interesting, okay. It's because of a very grand conference called the International Forensic Science Symposium. Oh, she's going to that. So she's only here for a little bit? The International Forensic... That's the same symposium Lord Strongheart mentioned.
Yeah, he was nerding about forensics earlier.
Right. Anyway, I've arrived safe and sound, and all that matters is that I'm here now. After all, I haven't yet fulfilled my promise to you, Iris. Oh! You must tell us everything that happened while you were back in Japan. Yes, of course, I shall. Just gonna tell us all about that trial. Oh my. Oh my. And there's one other thing. Something you wrote in your letter that particularly grabbed my attention. About, you know who. About Kazuma. I know. I'll tell you all that I can. Oh, no. Where is this going?
You're going to the talk is where it's going.
Are we, though? Are we? Should we examine our own room? I'm kidding. Okay. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Down the line.
There's so much going on here. There's so much to take in, and I guess we'll start easy. Back in Britain. When I first arrived back in Japan, I really thought I'd never be allowed to return to Britain. But curiously, after that awful trial at the Supreme Court, Father's mood changed entirely. Okay, sure. Want to tell us why? The awful trial? Oh, yes. For the murder of Giselle Brett. Ooh, you dressed as a man then, didn't you, Susie? Wow, Iris. Wow. Just throwing it down.
Into the main part.
Oh, well, yes. Since women are forbidden in the courtroom, I had no choice. Wow, amazing. I wish I'd seen it. Don't you, Runo? Yes, I suppose so. I want to play at being a lawyer now. I could wear a false mustache, maybe. Okay, don't get overboard there, Iris. Don't get too worked up over there. I don't think any mustache could hide the fact that you're just 10 years old, Iris. There's something else I've been wanting to ask you, Miss Susato. It's about the real reason why Professor Mikotoba summoned you back to Japan. You said in your letter it was something to do with that convict's loot we found in Mr. Natsume's lodgings. That's right. The very large dog collar we found with the bee emblem on it. Yes. The hound, as it were. It seems Mr. Natsume included a drawing of the collar in the report he submitted about his time in Britain. Oh boy. I understand that when Father saw the report, he turned as white as a sheet. Why would that be then? Yeah, we don't know. Tell us, Susato, since you are in the know. You are in the know. You have the knowledge. You've had the knowledge. And I have been frustrated by that, so please tell me. Father came to Britain himself, of course, to study. It was some time ago now, but he stayed for 6 years. I can only imagine that something must have happened during that time. But if he refuses to tell me what it was, then I intend to find the answers for myself. And I've decided that I, for one, won't keep any more secrets. Aw.
Yay!
Oh, Susie! That's a very meaningful look Susato-san's giving Iris there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gonna talk about the book. Alright. Lord Strongheart mentioned something about that symposium, too. Yeah, he mentioned several somethings for like an hour and a half. No, it was like, what was it? How long was it? It was like hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think 4.
Like several, yeah.
Multiple. We had to blur, fade to black, and everything.
We did. We had to get out of there. I think he said that investigative authorities from 40 different countries would attend. Yes, and from Japan, my father and Judge Jigoku have been invited. It's something of an honor, I believe. Well, Professor Mikotoba is the leading expert in forensic medicine in our country, after all. But who's the other person you mentioned? A judge, did you say? Oh my god. Yes, His Excellency, Judge Seishiro Jigoku. You've met him, Mr. Naruhodo. Last year, in the Supreme Court. You can't possibly have forgotten. That terrible trial of yours when you were accused of murder. Ah, yes. I try to think of that as a positive turning point in my life these days. Well, it was Judge Jigoku who presided over that trial. If I'm perfectly honest, I'd be happy never to see that man's face again in my life. Oh, well, anyway, as Father was invited to the symposium, he agreed to me returning to Britain too. He won't actually arrive until next month, but, well, I couldn't wait. So I pleaded with him, and in the end, he agreed to me going on ahead. Yes, about the symposium. Why are we changing the topic? Cool. It seems as though Lord Strongheart has put in an awful lot of work to make it happen. It's obviously very important. I believe it is, yes. As I understand it, Lord Strongheart organized the entire event himself. I think he's hoping that by achieving exceptional results, he'll get the job of Attorney General, the most senior position in the British justice system. He's hoping to use his power to create the world's finest policing institution. That's what Father said anyway. Apparently, it's Lord Strongheart's lifelong ambition. Does Professor Mikotoba know Lord Strongheart personally then, I wonder? Actually, Lord Strongheart gave me a long speech all about this very subject only yesterday. But I sort of lost the will to live early on and didn't listen to much of it. Oops. Susato, what a measured answer. What a measured answer. How trying for you. Oh god, let's talk about Giselle Brett then.
Giselle Brett time.
Okay. Giselle Brett. The woman whose unforgivable actions ended in me being wrongly accused of a crime I didn't commit.
Time to cross-reference your notes.
Cross-reference my notes that I don't have.
That's okay.
The murder of Dr. John H. Wilson. Yes, Giselle Brett. That's a name I won't forget for as long as I live. The extraordinary thing is, though, it seems it's a name we should all forget. Sorry? Since the incident, our government's intelligence services have been investigating Miss Brett. But it turns out that an English woman by the name of Giselle Brett didn't actually exist. I see. So we have an Irene Adler situation going on. Very interesting indeed. It didn't exist? But how can that be? It was a pseudonym. Her real name was Shin, and she wasn't a visiting student either. That was a front. A front? Who? Who on earth was she then? Miss A. Shin. Her name is literally all our intelligence services have been able to ascertain about her. Nobody knows why or even how she came to be in Japan. It's a complete mystery. But that makes no sense. It's no easy task to be accepted as a foreign student anywhere. What could the woman have been up to? I'm afraid I really don't know. The only thing we can be sure of is that she had some business in our country that we don't yet understand. I'm not sure we want to understand. And now she's been killed. While all the questions surrounding her existence remain unanswered. I'm afraid so. A. Shin. Who on earth was she? And why do I feel as though I've heard that name before somewhere? Hello,
you
Goblin!
Cross-reference your notes? Hello.
Cross-reference my notes. Where have I heard that name before? Give me a
Where
hint.
have you heard that name before?
Give me a hint.
End of game 1.
Oh, in that letter. Interesting.
The threads, they're being reconnected.
Well, what about Kazuma, I guess? Here we go. After my friend Ray's trial, the reporter who actually killed Miss Brett said something very strange.
Oh, frick, I gotta remember how I voiced this guy. Oh no, it's been months.
Oops.
Hold on, I need to think for a second.
You can make it up. I believe in you.
I know the truth. I know you had a hand in what went on. And that visiting student's fate.
Yikes.
Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it. They don't know that the guy never made it to England, that he died on that steamship. And that he'll never... And then he gets thrown.
Obviously, I couldn't ask him to elaborate at the time. But later, I visited the man in his prison cell and asked him what he was going to say about Kazuma-sama. And what did you learn? Oh god, dots, am I ready for this? After he died on the voyage to Great Britain, his body should have been unladen at the port of Hong Kong and passed into the care of the consulate staff there. Should have been? Well, it turns out that his body never arrived. It just disappeared. What? Kazuma's body vanished? Our government tried to cover the fact up, it seems. They erected a grave on the cliffs by our hometown. Except, Kazuma-sama isn't there. Did Professor Mikotoba know about this? Yes, it would seem that he did. But he didn't tell me. They're still investigating what happened to Kazuma-sama's body as we speak. I just don't believe it. And what is this acute feeling of apprehension I have all of a sudden? It's your danger alarm going off, buddy. Oh. Oh, it turned over. Thinking back now, some of the things that happened on the SS Burio are definitely strange. I mean, after he died, we never saw his body again, did we? Could it be? Could it be that he's actually still alive? Stop it, Mr. Naruhodo. It's too much to bear. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Just thinking about the possibility pains me so very much.
This poisonous hope. Unpleasant.
Cast your mind back for a moment, Mr. Naruhodo. When Kazuma-sama was discovered, Mr. Sholmes was there, wasn't he? Uh-oh. And he definitely examined the body. I remember it clearly. Ah, you're right. So if Kazuma hadn't actually been dead at all, it would mean that Mr. Sholmes had lied to us. But there's no reason why he would possibly have done such a thing. I suppose that's true, yes. Sholmes keeping a secret from him this whole time is insane. Not un-Sholmes-worthy, but insane nonetheless.
Also, regardless of that, his neck was broken.
Yeah, a little bit.
Even if you survive that, you're not doing anything.
He's just hanging
but
out.
Just moving your own body away.
He's hanging out on the floor.
To this day.
To this day, he is still on the floor of the SS Buria.
This day, he's just on the boat.
They just, like, put some wood over him.
Maybe they, like, taped him to the front of the ship and made one of those, like, cool front of ship people things.
No.
That I don't know the name of.
No, that's creepy. All right, you've been playing a little too much creepy stuff.
I'm sorry. I've got too many fortune told by the guy in the box.
You got too many fortunes told by the guy in the box. It's true.
The guy in the box is creepy, but I think that's just how he is.
Yeah, he's just kind of over the top.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that he might still be alive somewhere. It wants to fill me with hope, but I can't let it. Because if it turned out not to be true, then I'd be back at the bottom of that awful pit of despair again. I'm terrified of what that might do to me. Oh, Miss Susato. I know she's given the idea the thought it deserves. It's Susato-san we're talking about, after all. So I probably shouldn't push it now. Everything is horrible. It's fine. Okay, I guess we go back.
Can't believe they brought Kazuma's missing corpse as a plot point back so you can suffer about his memory in the sequel too.
Again, additionally.
It's not a great Ace Attorney. It's not a great Ace Attorney game unless you're sad about Kazuma being gone.
It's true. You have water gently boiling on the stove, I see. It feels wrong somehow if I can't hear the water bubbling away. And we have plenty of logs. It's not like we have to worry about paying for gas. It's important to open the window for fresh air when the fire's burning, though. You can't keep it closed just because it's cold outside. It could be a matter of life and death. Avoiding the freezing winter air is a matter of life and death too, if you ask me. Oh well, perhaps a nice cup of tea will warm you up later. Angel. She's an angel. Up, here we go again.
Yay, the digging implement of unspecified title.
Thinking back, that spade's been in here since we first moved in, hasn't it? I'm sure I've told you before, Mr. Naruhodo. It's not a spade, it's a shovel. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel. The Great Spade Shovel War rages on. I want an achievement for that at the end of the game. I need it to be one. Okay. Oh, the Dharma. I see your Dharma still has only one eye filled in. Well, we agreed that it's something we'd do together, didn't we? Oops, I left the mouse in the middle. I'm sorry. We could do it right now if you'd like. I'd be happy with that. I rather like the anticipation, I think, Mr. Naruhodo. That was cute. Damn. Books on the desk. Wow, the desk is just... You see, I've been keeping my desk beautifully covered in papers, as always. You really must tidy it all up, Mr. Naruhodo. No more excuses. But Miss Susato, the way I see it, all these papers building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life. I like to leave them as they are so I never forget how lucky I am to have such varied experiences. I don't buy that. In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again and feel that joy renewed. Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. Precious. Precious. Oh, the tea set. Oh, I'm so looking forward to making you some tea again, Mr. Naruhodo. Which you'd think I wouldn't like, given that I'm not keen on bitter flavors. But it is Susato-san's tea. And it's amazing what a little cake or something on the side can do. I would dearly love to serve you some sort of Japanese sweet alongside your matcha green tea. But I suppose that's simply not possible, given how long we've been staying here in London. Well, I do like the little chocolates you put with my tea. They go wonderfully. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, you would, wouldn't you? That gives me a warm glow inside for some reason. That's so cute! It's fine. It's like we're gonna go over and see Sholmes, but this time it's Iris. There's a table.
Iris is inheriting the Sholmes power of just standing off screen slightly.
Right? Is that all Iris? We'll find out.
100% Iris. Oh, no.
No, there's stuff around Iris.
You did it.
I did it. I clicked outside of the hair buns. Your room through there should be exactly as you left it. I've still never been inside. I've never been invited. Of course not. Only Iris is allowed in my room. No doubt I'll be hearing you two giggling away in there again then. Do we get to see the aquarium? Or is it just Iris? Ah, I'm so pleased to see all our sea creatures doing so well in the aquarium. Yes, the prawns are still swimming and the anemones are still swaying. Obviously, I've been looking after them carefully. At first, I used to drool whenever I looked at those juicy prawns, but not anymore. They're like part of the family now. I don't suppose they'll ever know how close they were to meeting their maker. Table? Ah, it's her desk. Okay. I left your desk completely untouched, Miss Susato, so I'll be ready for you whenever you returned. It's beautifully clean. There isn't a speck of dust on it anywhere. You've been cleaning in my absence, Mr. Naruhodo? Whatever next? Well, I couldn't allow my great assistant's desk to sit there gathering dust, could I? It really is exactly as it was when I left. I'm so touched. But sadly, your desk is also exactly as it was too. Damn. Damn. Well, that's how it should be, after all. Oh dear. I'd forgotten how that clean-cut smile can be so disarming. Them. Alright. Iris time. Oh god. Okay. It must be about a year ago now. I wrote a really long story based on some of my father's old notes. It's about one of Hurley's greatest exploits. I called it The Hound of the Baskervilles. But then Mr. Sholmes forbade you from publishing it. And put the manuscript somewhere nobody could get their hands on it. So nobody knows anything about it, apart from Hurley and I. But for some reason, you knew the title of it, didn't you, Susie? Oh, it sounds so exciting! The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. And you wouldn't tell me how you'd come to know it. Yes, but I made you a promise that I would explain one day, didn't I? I think it's time. Oh, it's time! It's time! Everybody get ready.
I
Hold on,
told you it'd be time, and it's time.
It is time. It is, in fact. Oh god, I just got water everywhere. Hold please. Hold please, everyone. I just got water everywhere. Oh god.
Time for water.
Time for me spilling things. It's just
Don't worry, you can use the you can borrow the hand towel that you have given me to use as a blanket to clean it real quick.
Very good. Okay. I'm just taking a sippy of my tea. I'm getting here because I'm gonna need it. We be sipping.
It is tea time.
Thank you for the hydrate.
It really is
water.
tea time, huh?
Huh? It really is tea time, yeah.
It is. It's tea time. It's time for the tea.
Time for the tea. And the tea.
Tea time.
Tea and the tea.
But
all right. She's spilling the tea now. All right. Anyway, I think it's time. Oh! I'm only sorry I've had to keep it from you for so long, Iris. Oh god, it's in the middle of the screen. Oh no.
We got the fancy music now.
We're going through it. This is an interesting theme. Is this somebody's theme in particular? I like it. It's nice. I know I'm gonna need my voice to be settled if I'm doing Iris, so I had to take another sip of my throat coat tea. Okay, here we go. It was completely by accident that I came to know the title of your manuscript, Iris. It was a short while before we left Japan. I was cleaning Father's study, and I saw something on his writing desk. A large box of papers. There was a label affixed to the box that was written in English. It read, "The Hound of the Baskervilles." What? My Baskerville story? Of course, I had no idea what it was at the time. But Father came in and...
Chisata, what are you doing?
Oh, Father.
Did you look at those papers?
No. I simply read the label, that's all.
Well, put it out of your mind.
Oh dear. Sorry.
Forget that you ever saw it, and certainly don't tell anyone else about this. Do you understand?
Jeez. Why? He's like not winning any Father of the Year awards anymore.
Darn.
But what was Iris's manuscript doing in Japan? Oh yeah, hold on. 1 second. I'm racing the clock. Forgot to do something. Hold, please. Please hold. Hold, please. Please hold. Hold, please. Please hold.
Also, I looked up the song, and
did you?
I have reason to believe it is called The Legend of the Baskervilles.
Oh.
So this is the Baskerville mystery song.
Wow. It gets its own song. Dang. But what was Iris's manuscript doing in Japan? I have no idea. When I heard Iris mention the word Baskerville that day, the title just slipped out. I would never have guessed that it was an unpublished account of one of Mr. Sholmes's exploits. When I returned to Japan, I asked Father to explain, but he refused to answer any of my questions. And there was no sign of the big box in his office. Iris is shocked, accordingly. That's really all I know about it. I've no doubt that Father has a very good reason for being so secretive about it. But still, I made up my mind to explain myself to both of you. Well, thank you for being so honest, Susie. So, Mr. Naruhodo, I'm ready to start investigating if you are. I've committed every detail about the case to memory. And Iris has told me about the disturbing happenings at the Waxwork Museum as well. So, you're fully abreast of the situation already, Miss Susato. I'd expected nothing less, to be honest. I would think our first port of call should be to investigate this Mr. Drebber, the engineer responsible for building the elaborate machine that was used to effect this extraordinary trick. Yes, conjurer of sorts by the sound of it, well known in the fields of science and magic. Then we need to go and arrest him. Well, yes. He must know the truth behind this case, so I agree we really do need to find the man. It sounds like it's a case of tracking someone down. Which is a job for the police. Or a great detective. Okay. Are we supposed to guess who she might be thinking of?
Gregson.
We don't have... Gregson, exactly. We don't have much time, so we need to get started straight away, I think. Good idea. Well, best of luck then. Oh, you're not coming today. I'm going to Brixton Road shortly for the herb market. But let me know later how you got on, won't you? That was a little abrupt. The pull of the herb market must be strong. She needs her tea. She's her tea leaves. All right, we have examined. We have conversed. Any more conversing to be had? Oh, yes, more conversing to be had. Cool. what to do. Do you know, I honestly thought I might never have the opportunity to return to Great Britain. And certainly not so soon. It's funny, for the past 6 months, I haven't been able to work in court. Meanwhile, you've been raising a storm in the Supreme Court of Judicature back in Japan. Please, Mr. Naruhodo, I may have been dressed as a man, but it was a very reserved performance. So what your father said in his letter about a Ryutaro takedown is reserved? Well, anyway, I'm back here in this great capital now, and ready to assist you again in any way I can. Thank you, Miss Susato. It's my pleasure, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay. Let us depart and go somewhere. A new location has been added. Okay. Okay. So we've got Sholmes' suite, where we might find Sholmes, who might be able to help us. The Lord Chief Justice's office. Not sure what we would do there. He might have hints for us. The prison, where we might be able to get information on this guy. We can't go to the prosecutor's office right now. The experimentation stage. And Madame Tuspel's. Which we still don't know the mystery of. So Sholmes is probably either in his suite or at the Wax Museum.
Probably.
Are we looking for Sholmes? That's the question.
I don't know. Maybe we should check in on the good old Hairbrain.
On a Hairbrain
He's
first?
probably having a day.
Okay, let's check on a Hairbrain first then. Why not? Oh god. We've lost him.
We've lost them.
Guys, I regret to inform you that we've lost him. It's nice knowing you, Hairbrain.
Unfounded.
What's he doing? He's... Oh my! The whole wall of the cell is covered in mathematical equations. And he's still writing more now. He's mathin', he is.
Yeah.
Professor, sorry to interrupt.
He's got a trajectory up there. Some set theory.
Oh, wow, Mr. Naruhodo. And who is this young lady?
My name is Susato Mikotoba. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor. Wow, okay.
Oh, if only I'd met a refined young woman like you sooner.
Wow.
None of this would have happened. No, that's not logical. That makes no sense at all.
This man. Oh dear, I'm sorry if my presence here upsets you. I owe you an apology too, Professor. I didn't manage to deliver what I promised you I would in court this morning.
Oh, no. The whole thing, the whole miserable affair. It all happened because I've been such a complete and utter clot.
Professor Hairbrain, what have you been working on in your cell? Tell us, Exception, what has he been working on in his cell?
Okay, well, let's see here. I'm just picking up some stuff out of thin air here. He's making references in a few places to functions, which I can't find the definitions of.
Okay.
And he's just picking some random letters, so
Okay.
without those, I can't really make any intuitive statements about what he's doing.
Okay.
I see something about the y component of vector over in the top right. I'm gonna assume that's that trajectory graph at the top, so he's throwing something or something was thrown or launched.
Okay.
In the middle right, we have a triangle. I don't exactly know what he's doing here because the variables are labeled but not used anywhere, unless they're being used on the far left. I recognize the same angle symbol, the alpha there, being used in a few different places. As far as what he's calculating, I would have to assume he's trying to find the answer to how his life went so wrong.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then there's just 3 dots right here.
That's the therefore, like, thus it has been proven symbol. That's normal.
Seems a little...
Yeah, they put that
He
at the
figured
end of stuff to
something
be
out.
like, check it out, we proved it. Is put this, engrave it in metal, and we can move on, and I can use it to bludgeon people to death with facts and logic later.
I see. Well, if you would please refrain from bludgeoning people in my chat, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
You agreed very easily, thank you. Appreciate it. We don't need another murder case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one's plenty. One at a time.
Yeah, exactly, one at a time. Maybe next week, week after, I don't know.
We got an opportunity, maybe.
Yeah, but let's save it. Let's save it for when we're done. Let's save it for when we're done with all the Ace Attorney games, right? You can't go, like, ape until then.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Professor Hairbrain, what have you been working on in your cell? It's gonna explain it to us.
Oh, you mean that? Oh dear, how embarrassing.
Oh dear, how embarrassing.
I was suddenly struck by an idea, you see. I simply had to write it down. The wall was all I had to hand.
Where did you get chalk, my dude? Where, in fact, did you get chalk? It's fine. Oh! Is it some new hypothesis? Something to surpass super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, maybe?
No, actually. This is my autobiography.
What a way to go into the ad break. His autobiography. He is trying to figure out where his life went wrong.
Yeah. His ad break is now dedicated to advertising his autobiography.
Coming to an audiobook and electronic book reader thingy near you.
Penguin Random House presents Hairbrain.
A memoir.
How to get out of here.
How do you get out of here? And by that he means escape vectors.
Yep.
Do you think, like, his mind would be just totally blown by space travel?
Yeah?
The Victorian brain can only handle so much.
I don't have the best grasp on the timelines. When was I gotta go look up the history of rocketry real quick.
Okay, fair.
It's like space flight, I think the ability to go up, I think, has been around since like at least the 10th, 12th, 13th century. Like ever since we had like rockets and like ancient fireworks and stuff, there have been people trying to affix chairs to them to go up high. What I'm more curious about is at what point people were like, hey, we could like stand on the moon. Because I think that's like where it like first started being interesting. And like practical implications, I think, were so far out of anybody's mind as to be like absurd. And this spiel has been just long enough for me to see that the big push for like modern rocketry happened in about the 1920s. So we're about 20 years out. I can imagine Albert Harebrain coming out of instantaneous kinesis being like, you know what, maybe I'll be a chemist instead. And then inventing like the first liquid-fueled rocket engine or something.
Yeah, good for him.
He wants to do instantaneous kinesis, but he'll do it the old-fashioned way.
He'll do
of
it
classic chemical combustion.
not instantaneously, which is fine. There are restrictions, you know.
There's also the sad side of the world where he gets like drafted to make like the V2 and like part of the German war and stuff, because like he's in Germany at the time. He'll probably be conscripted by the Third Reich to make a missile.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe he should just stay here and
He can stay.
I don't know. He can stay.
He can stay. Yeah.
He can stay.
Yep, he can stay.
Shoutouts to Robert Goddard.
Your autobiography?
How I Was Diddled and Fiddled by Albert Harebrain.
What a title.
That wasn't that far off.
I found I could represent my odd fortunes with only odd numbers in an ambitious set of simultaneous equation.
Bro, this is just the odd number
Really?
equals like x squared thing. This is not impressive. You add all the odd numbers, you create a heckin' quadratic. That's you're not clever, you just invented derivatives.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have to pay back all the loans I took for the kinesis machine, you see.
Oh no, he took
Okay.
loans for it.
It's about the money.
Poor thing.
So it's going to be a new serial publication from next month. Part 1, an odd birth and odd upbringing.
Oh my god, in Tiny Science magazine. You can't beat the man's optimism, that's for sure. I see. Well, for now, would you mind if we talked a little more about the case?
Oh, yes, of course. I've been working through the numbers. I was fiddled by the pair of them. By Admin, and by that aloof engineer Drebber.
This man. He's having a Natsume meltdown.
He is.
He's
He's just Natsume too.
He's just taller Natsume with different hair. We're not going to have to sit through an explanation of all these equations, are we? I'm afraid to converse with you, sir. Okay.
Everything I believed in has been turned on its head. My research, Mr. Admin, the kinesis machine, my hypothesis even.
I'm sorry it's come to this. There was really no other way.
No, it's not your fault. I wanted to protect my work, but in the end there was nothing worth protecting.
Hey, Nicario, what's up?
Hey, I'm sleeping.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, exception is Eben because he has had many streaming today.
Yeah, this is like hour 8 of streaming today.
Yeet. We'll end in a timely fashion today, even if it's
No,
in a
it's
weird
fine.
spot.
It's good.
Nothing to farm? Please send help? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh. Chiaki's awfully
like-
cute. It's the event in On Stars right now is Groomed to Be.
Oh,
They're doing,
okay.
it's a June bride, but it's early because the timelines are off now. But they were on the correct holiday for like 2 seconds and now it's sped past it, so it's the boys in white suits. They're very nice. Did you read this line? I am so...
Yeah, I did.
Okay, great. Oh no. I am also cooked because I haven't had time to play. I get you.
It was never my intention to deceive anyone. I didn't want to trick the public.
Oh, poor hairbrain. No, of course you didn't.
But in court this morning, I realized something.
Oh?
If you've done something wrong without knowing it, you've still done something wrong. Logically, it makes no difference if you are aware of it or not.
Yeah, I didn't play for like an entire day. Am I high up in this event? Am I?
Ignorance is a poor excuse. The blame still lies with me.
Oh, Professor.
He believed in me this morning, you know? Barak did. He believed in my hypothesis.
Oh. Well, I think that was just a necessary factor in the prosecution establishing its case.
Oh, no. Barak wouldn't do something like that. I'm sure he genuinely believed it.
Okay. Did he?
Probably. I think I understand now. Why it was that he decided to take on the prosecution in my trial, I mean.
Oh god. Van Zeke's motivation. Okay, let's hear more about him.
After the terrible accident happened, nobody would believe in my hypothesis anymore. Not the police, not the prosecution service, not any lawyers even.
I feel like I dealt some kind of finishing blow there.
So if any other prosecutor had taken the case, if it was anyone other than Barak, I'm sure the prosecution would have declared my hypothesis a complete and utter nonsense.
And in that case, you would have been declared a fraud yourself, Professor.
Exactly, which would have been a fate worse than death for me. But Barak insisted that I was a proper man of science from start to finish.
You think that's why he... Oh yeah, no, this is my friend! Yeah, this is my friend reading.
Hi.
He's on my
yeah,
shoulder.
Hello.
He's tiny.
I am Exception. I'm here on Wednesdays, and am very small.
He is very small right now.
This is just sort of a canonical element of my streams with Ascella.
Yeah, it's just become a thing. It's now the meme.
I mean, it's thematically valid. I am a computer virus.
Yeah.
But they're not that
you're,
big. They gotta...
You're a little EP computer virus! EP.
I'm in sleep mode.
Yeah, no, he's the Oscar winner in this duo. I am just here. I'm just here. Exception's the real star. That's why we have to cover him up.
Yeah.
We have to make
Know
him
him
small
very
to
well
keep
indeed.
his. We have to make him small to keep his ego in check. He gets a big head about his performance.
That's
just
fine.
kidding.
I prefer to be I would prefer to be adored than admired. That's fine.
Thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, we're a little silly.
It's an extremely kind-hearted soul.
I have both of my drinks in front of me now. So if you see something weird, it's because I'm drinking. But that extremely kind-hearted soul spent all morning trying to paint you as a murderer, didn't he?
Well, admittedly, that part of the analysis appears to have some flaws in it.
And what about the whole Reaper side of things? How does that fit in with the kind-hearted soul idea? Okay, here we go.
Do you think he set out to trick me from the very start?
Also, what's the Okay, I know you corrected the last word, but what's the first word? Vicario.
I don't get the reference either, actually. I don't get the reference. I'm sorry to say, that does seem likely, yes. He was swindled.
When I first met him, he introduced himself as a wealthy financier.
Nope, don't know the video, sorry. I'm ignorant.
He looked over... He looked over the paper I'd written and said my work would benefit all of humanity and must be pursued.
Oh, that sucks. This guy...
He was so enthused. He was so empathetic.
He was lying to you. But in reality, he was the mastermind of some vast criminal network, it seems.
I still can't believe it.
As the machine was essentially a set decoration for some stage magic, it probably didn't require a large amount of investment, actually. But the scale of it, it wasn't just some small trick. It was a very elaborate feat of deception.
All young scientists are full of hope about their burgeoning ideas, full of zeal. None of us have any money. We wanted to do research, but we can't afford it.
That's a mood.
Many of us take on barely legal part-time work to try to earn just a few measly pennies to carry on.
You're pretty well dressed for making measly pennies, dude.
He's wearing his work uniform to jail.
Well, that's true.
To go through all of that, only to be taken for a complete fool. It's too rotten to believe.
It is, I agree. And that's why we have to find those responsible and bring them to justice. Mr. Asman is no more, of course, which leaves only the engineer. Mr. Enoch Drebber. Here we go. Drebber, the engineer.
The engineer.
I still can't believe they
Yeah,
used this reference. I hate this.
What's your opinion on this reference?
Denied.
You got a better vibe grasp on the home stuff than I do.
It tracks.
Ow.
Swindler.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he an engineer? Or a magician? Or a swindler?
It was a year about... It was about a year ago when Mr. Asman first brought Drebber to meet me at my laboratory. Since then, I've met him many times to discuss details about the kinesis machine.
But at no point did you have any inkling that he was just an illusionist?
Oh, he definitely wasn't just an illusionist.
What do you mean?
He was a wealth of deep scientific knowledge. There's no question that the man's a genuine scientist. It's instantly apparent in conversation.
I see.
This is like when someone learns math to cheat the stock market.
Yeah. Yeah. But the wretched man deceived you, Professor. It's unforgivable. We must do everything we can to find him and bring him to justice. Are there no more clues you can give us as to his whereabouts? The music stopped. Oh god.
I'm sorry, we only ever discussed the kinesis machine, nothing else.
Nothing else, but he was a wealth of scientific knowledge? How?
The kinesis machine needs science in it.
Ian, making up that science, eh?
Although, just once, I did visit his workshop.
You could have said this sooner! What workshop?
Dreba's enormous fabrication laboratory, where he constructed my great machine.
Oh, God. Susato is like, sir? Why didn't you mention this before? Enoch Drubber's workshop. There's every chance we might find the man there. Workshop! So you've been to Drubber's place of work, then?
Yes, just once, you understand. It was an enormous place. Plenty of room to construct a kinesis machine, you see.
Where can we find it? We have to go there at once. There's a good chance that we'll find Drubber there. Don't tell me it's in Germany. I swear to God.
Well, yes, definitely. I'm sure, as in, I'm sure you're not going to want to hear this. But I have absolutely no idea where the workshop is at all.
Sir?
I'm so sorry.
Ah! It's fine. I was more than half expecting that.
You see, I was blindfolded in the carriage the entire way there.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? And you weren't sus? He blindfolded you. He wasn't taking any chances then.
The place was incredible. The pinnacle of modern engineering.
Was it?
Even the oil he used was the very best. A special French machine oil that's impossible to obtain in Britain. Ah, the indescribable scent of that imported oil.
Okay, sir.
Perfumers across the world should forget their secret formula and use that instead.
What do you think, Miss Susato? Ode machine for your next birthday? I've never used any kind of perfume, Mr. Naruhodo, and I'm not sure I'd like to start with that.
They would have called it something like Ode Us Ex Machina.
Yep, you're not wrong. I don't suppose you know even part of the workshop's address, Professor.
Actually, I do. There's a 3 in it.
You don't have a business card from Mr. Drubber, for example. The man was clearly very cautious, Miss Susato. Oh my God.
Yes, I do. He gave me his business card once. It's right here. Look.
What? Let me see that. Throw etiquette to the wind, why don't you? Enoch Drubber, engineer. I'm afraid that's all it says. There's no address. No. Oh well, I can't say I'm surprised. Still, this could be useful. Added to the court record. Cool. Great.
We did.
What do we...
We got a clue.
We got a clue.
We got a clue.
Do we present it to him?
We just took it from him.
But we could give it back. Alright.
All right.
That's a clue, so we should probably go to... talk to Sholmes? Or is that kind of the end game and we should go everywhere else first?
I think we should go everywhere else. Let's go. Do you want me to provide like vaguely convenient orderings to this, or you just want me to like vibe it?
You can provide vaguely convenient orderings if you pretend like you're
Okay.
not.
Okay, I think we should go talk to Strongheart because the symposium is important, and Susato's going to be there.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take it. Oh, who's that? New person.
Yeah, you are going to voice this person,
Okay.
but not now.
Okay. Oh, who's that standing beside Lord Strongheart? I wonder. I've never seen her before. Okay.
Ah, the young champion of the court. You had some success this morning, I understand.
Did I?
Some,
Just some.
just some. And you've thrown the entire government into disarray as a result.
Oops. Oh,
Wait, how?
you mean because of Professor Hairbrain's experiment?
Sham science being demonstrated at London's Great Exhibition. The country's been made to look foolish, and now politicians are scrabbling to respond. Lord Van Zeeks is in Whitehall as we speak, giving an emergency briefing.
Oh, good grief. Oh dear. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. We're ready to get kicked out of court again.
None of this is your responsibility. The government is entirely to blame for having been taken in.
Yep.
At least he owns it.
Yep.
The special dispensation that prevents investigation at the scene will be annulled later today.
Oh, and then we can go to the scene and investigate it. Cool.
Yep.
Once that happens, my forensic investigation team will move in and deal with that scrap metal in no time.
Okay, so we have to beat them to it. Cool. It's scrap metal now, is it? Until later then, Lord Strongheart. Damn. Chilly.
Yes, thank you.
Wow. Okay.
She'll be back.
Yeah. Who was that?
That was Dr. Courtney. Okay, I am on two minds on how to pronounce this.
Okay.
It is either Scythe or Sith. I cannot decide. I will let you decide. So do that.
Hard to figure out the pun in the name without more context. Scythe, you think? I was thinking Scythe too.
I think it fits vaguely more for her, like the pun,
Okay.
but also her name is unchanged from Japanese, where the pun works the other way.
I'm going to. The rest of this line tells us what she is. She's a coroner.
Right.
So in English, it makes sense for Scythe because dead people, but in Japanese, it's Shisu for dead,
Oh.
For dying.
So I'm very, I'm of two
You're
minds
of
on
two
this.
minds on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with Scythe because it makes it work in English. Let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was Dr. Courtney Scythe, Scotland Yard's esteemed chief coroner.
Okay. And I'll
We
forget
are
that.
loyal to the pun, not to the truth.
We are loyal to the pun. Forever and a day.
She's leading the forensic investigation team's handling of this case.
This is also good intel for something I needed to decide later for Ghost Trick.
Okay.
She was just delivering her report about the victim, in fact.
Oh, I see. About Mr. Asman.
Following the outcome of the trial earlier, I asked the coroner's office to reevaluate its findings.
I see.
I don't have time to tell you what she concluded. If you want to know, you'll have to ask her directly.
Oh, we're getting a new location added, aren't we? Okay, cool.
You can find her in the forensics laboratory.
Ah, right.
Now, what were you here to see me about? I can give you 7 minutes and 39 seconds of my time.
This man. So he's not running quite so spectacularly late anymore. He slept since then. What exactly is the forensic investigation team that you mentioned before?
The British Empire's police force must become the most exemplary in the world.
Okay.
For that to happen, it's imperative that we embrace forensic science and everything it has to offer.
Okay.
I first created the forensic investigation team a year ago now, unofficially of course, to pave the way.
Goodness, a year ago.
At next month's symposium, I intend to present the results of their work to the world. Once I do that, the House of Lords will be powerless to oppose the creation of a full-scale forensics division. And once that happens, the position of Attorney General will be mine, and criminals will suffer dearly.
Okay. What do you mean?
For too long, those scoundrels have made a mockery of our legal system with false evidence and bribes. But London scum is about to be rounded up and burnt in the fires of hell. I intend to see to it personally.
Okay.
By creating the finest police force the world has ever known to protect our honor and our future. Also by digging a really big hole to hell.
Look at those eyes. He means every word.
Dr. Scythe is an extremely reliable coroner. When I officially established the forensics division at Scotland Yard, she will run it as my right-hand woman.
Okay, sure.
Now then, speaking of the symposium, Miss Mikotoba,
Oh no. Oh, yes, my lord.
your father should be on the high seas as we speak, making his way here to represent the Empire of Japan.
Yes, that's right. I understand he will arrive at the beginning of next month. Are you acquainted, Lord Strongheart? With Professor Mikotoba, I mean. Okay.
It was many years ago now, but yes, I remember Dr. Mikotoba very well.
Oh dear. Yeah, about that.
Hey! If my memory serves, it was some 15 years ago now that your father came to Britain as a visiting student.
It was the year I was born. So yes, 16 years ago, in fact.
Mikotoba was a young practitioner of forensic science, and Jigoku accompanied him as a young, promising judge. Oh boy, I gotta say that word.
Punctiliousness! Nice.
Thank you. The punctiliousness and politeness of the Japanese at the time impressed us greatly.
Whatever it means. I don't remember, but you know.
Not that I wish to imply impoliteness or carelessness on your part in any way.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think that you were.
Dr. Mikotoba studied forensics at one of London's large hospitals. St. Sinners, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Scythe was also there then, as it happens.
No, okay. Tangled web. Then Dr. Scythe knows my father, does she?
She was a young medical assistant at the time, so I doubt their paths crossed regularly. But I've no doubt they knew each other superficially. After all, Dr. Mikotoba was here studying his subject for some 6 years in total.
6 years? That's a long time to be studying abroad, isn't it?
Approximately 1.5 college educations for a bachelor's degree.
I lived with my grandmother in those years. So he left his newly born daughter behind and went overseas for 6 whole years?
That's a little irresponsible.
It was a rather turbulent time at home. Oh. Perhaps Father wanted a reason to get away. What do you mean? Why? Well, clearly something was going on at the time. I said that and my cat just like bolted across the kitchen. I went, meow.
Well, clearly something was going on at the time.
Something was going on at the time. I think he's chasing a bug. Good for him. Can't really blame him for that one. You okay, buddy? Oh my god. Cats. You think you heard him? Yeah, he was loud. I wanted to ask you about Lord Van Zeeks, actually. I heard that his older brother was killed some years ago. Are we really bringing this up? By a mass murderer known as the Professor, who targeted
Foreshadowing.
nobles and royalty. Is that right? Yeah.
Sorry,
Hi,
I'm
little
still
dude.
doing the joke.
It is foreshadowing, you're right. I'm sure. I'm sure it is.
You Japanese are a thorough lot. You've done your research well.
Yeah, we freaking invaded his house. I mean, his office. Or his house. It's fine.
Could be his house.
Could be his house, yeah. Why not? Oh, hold on. Sorry.
For some reason, I don't really envision him as a person who sleeps.
What? Who? Van
Van
Zeeks?
Zeeks. I just
Oh,
can't, I
yeah,
just
no, he
can't
doesn't
envision him
sleep.
doing it.
He waits. He doesn't sleep, he waits.
He waits.
Absolutely. He waits.
Yes. And you could say it was that very incident that gave rise to the Reaper.
What? Why?
Get ready for some lore.
Oh, I'm so ready.
When his brother, Clint Van Zeeks, was murdered. It was just after young Barak had graduated from the University of London and became a prosecutor. When obvious criminals who managed to evade conviction in court started disappearing, rumors quickly spread throughout the capital. Londoners started to say that wherever Barak Van Zeek went, the ghost of his dead brother wasn't far behind.
Sorry, my cat is still doing it. If you heard him... Hi, buddy!
During the lore?
Buddy, we're in the lore! You can... Okay, come on. Come say hi to Exception. Oh! Oh, hold on. Things just broke. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Goodness. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. How do I get this back up?
I don't think this is good music for consoling a cat.
It's okay. You wanna
It's not so much violence as it is violins.
come say hi to Exception? Or are you leaving? You're leaving. Cool.
Doot, doot, doot.
I told him to come say hi. Oh, hi, buddy. he came over here and I moved this and this whole thing fell down. And I cut my hand. Hi, buddy. Oh, it's your sweet buddy. Who's the buddy? He wants the lore. Do you want the lore, buddy? Do you want the lore, sweet man? Who's your sweet man? He does not give a fuck. Why are your whiskers fucked up, buddy? Why are your whiskers always fucked up, buddy? Okay, I gotta get back to the lore now. Okay. You gonna stop running around like a madman? No. Okay, that's fine. I love this cat. Alright, the ghost of his dead brother wasn't far behind. Got it. Sorry, cat break. Well, exception took a nap. Oh my
Nap
word. Nap break. So, Lord Van Zeeks isn't the Reaper. It's the ghost of his brother?
It's his stand.
It is his stand. Oh, I cut my
Ever
hand
since
good.
that time, he became a very aloof figure in London's legal circles.
Yikes. He was mad at everybody calling him shit. Oh, we've worn out our welcome, haven't we? Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart.
Go ahead.
It's about Professor Hairbrain's experimental machine. We'd like your permission to examine the remains, if possible. Uh-oh, he's gonna give us a time limit.
Are you well versed in science, then?
I mean, we've got Sholmes. Not in the slightest. In fact, you could say I was barely aware of the subject at all until recently.
Well, the special dispensation legally preventing investigation of the machine is currently being annulled. Within a few hours, Dr. Seitz's team of forensic experts will begin their own investigation. But I suppose until then, there's no harm in you looking at the wreckage, as long as you touch nothing.
Thank you. Being able to look at it is better than nothing.
You're welcome.
And I'll be able to see it too. Our time is up. Yep,
Your time is up.
it said that.
You'll have to excuse me now, I'm afraid. My next engagement calls.
Wow, you're getting engaged? Congratulations. We are extremely sorry to have troubled you when you're so busy, my lord.
I have important matters to attend to in preparation for the symposium, you understand.
There's nothing new in here, is there?
Nah, just the rhythmic clicking of the gears.
Very soothing.
It is. I like it.
Kind of soothing, yeah. All
I'm more
right.
of a Maxwellist than one of the regular COBGs, but yeah, gears are nice.
Gears are nice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gears are nice. New
I'm
locations
sorry.
added. Are you sorry? Are you really sorry?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just make a really deep cut to some reference that nobody will get in the moment, but then if you do get it, it feels like an extremely forced joke. It's what I do.
It's good. It's good. Where would we... What... I can't even use my words, apparently. Where shall we go next? The forensics laboratory or the experimentation stage? I think before we go to the stage, we should get Sholmes, but that's just my opinion.
I think let's go to the forensics. I think we should get all of our affairs in order and then get to the stage.
The investigation. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, we're in the cool zone.
Damn, this is like mortuary assistant. I mean, similar vein of things, anyway.
Oh, it's coroner.
It's coroner, exactly.
Yeah.
The saws are real. I believe this is it. Dr. Seitz's laboratory. Oh god, I'm gonna be talking a lot again, aren't I?
Yeah, but none of them's Iris.
That's true. That chemical smell really assaults the nose. And there's plenty to assault the eyes in here, too. I like the taxidermied animals up here. And the skull and the things in jars. Spine in a jar. Jarro spine. It looks as though the doctor isn't here. Oh, well, she's not here. Okay. But we're here now, so we may as well do some sightseeing, don't you think? What a seasoned tourist you've become, Miss Susato. We could just have a little look around, being careful not to upset any restless souls. Time to examine the office. Wow, it doesn't have a scroll. Jars. Those large jars seem to have pale things floating around inside them. Oh no. I suppose they're fruit liquors or something. Or like the pickled umeboshi plums we make back home. Oh no. Ah, Father had jars like that in his laboratory as well. I expect they're human organs in a preserving solution. Probably as examples of some rare medical condition. Miss Susato, there are some things in the world that it's perfectly fine never to know about. Ever. Oh! So as I said, I'm sure they're fruit liquors or umeboshi, aren't they? Of course. Wow. I've been traumatized by Susato. I love to see it. Look at all the bottles on the shelves in these cabinets. What an assortment of chemicals. These ones here are labeled highly toxic. Ugh, that's worrying. Because there are also things that look like salt and pepper shakers in there. Oh, yes. And they actually say salt and pepper on them. The doctor probably spends a lot of time in this room, I suppose. Perhaps she has meals here sometimes. That's disturbing. Life goes on, even when you're surrounded by death. Okay. This. I suppose this is Dr. Side's desk. I would not like to work in a place like this. It's very tidy, though, isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo? Imagine how efficiently she must work. The lighting is poor, which is bad for the eyes, and the chemical smell can't be good for you. Not to mention the skeleton watching over you as you work, which is definitely bad for the nerves. Well, yes, those are valid concerns, I suppose. I can just about cope with a one-eyed Dharma doll watching over me, but that's all. Wow, we're just not even talking about... Okay, we'll talk about tools, the implements. A table and a set of sharp tools. When you consider each in isolation, it all looks quite innocent. So why is it that when you put them side by side, they seem so horribly disturbing? It might be best not to ponder it too deeply. Seeing the large tome that's open on the desk does make me wonder, though. How can anybody concentrate on bookwork with this acrid odor of chemicals in the air? You'd either have to have a cast iron constitution, or a really terrible sense of smell. Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Got a skelly. Well, look at this. What a magnificent display case. The cherry wood has been polished to a high sheen, and the intricate carving is a joy to behold. Western cabinet makers really are very skilled, aren't they? Do you have nothing to say about the skeleton inside, Mr. Naruhodo? He's in denial, sweetheart. Miss Susato. Can't you tell that I'm trying very hard to avoid talking about the terrifying contents of the case? It's how I cope. I'll be sure to remember that from now on. This office is just silliness.
It's a good office.
It's a good office. All right. We've been here. We've done that. We've looked at everything.
That is a lie.
Eh? What did I miss? Oh, taxidermy animals? That looks like an owl and a crow up there. I know, and they haven't even twitched since we came in here. Well, no, they wouldn't have. They're taxidermy mounts, Mr. Naruhodo. Ugh, I was afraid you were going to say that. I've been trying very hard to tell myself they're just sleeping with their eyes open. Yes, I think perhaps you were wise to put something like your Dharma doll on display in the office instead. What have I missed? There's nothing over here. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. What, was there something? Nope.
I think it's the book.
Oh, the book.
Oh ho ho! Literature.
Literature. Look at this big, thick book here. Ah, it appears to be an accounting ledger. It's a record of the forensic investigation team's spending, I think. Oh. What is it? It's clear that the team purchases various equipment and supplies on a monthly basis, but... Well, one entry seems rather strange. We are so nosy. Really? In what way? They're buying 500 scalpels every month. 500? They must be working really hard on dissecting corpses. I don't know. Judicial autopsies are only carried out in certain special circumstances. And scalpel blades can be sharpened, too. It does seem a bit strange. You're right. 500 scalpels a month? What could they possibly be using all them for? Oh, that's me, huh?
Here she is.
There she is. There she be.
Like
She's
Anti-Iris.
catching us snooping. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. What are you doing? Ah. It's just an ah. There. Get an ah out of it. Sorry.
Behold!
We, had something we wanted to ask you, but you weren't here, so... So you thought you'd snoop around? That's oh god, more racism. Cool. That's acceptable to you people from the East, is it? Well, what do you want? Ah, Lord Strongheart told us, you see, that it was you who examined the victim's body. Or Mr. Asmund's body, I mean. So we came to ask you about your findings. On Lord Strongheart's advice. Very well. If the Lord Chief Justice has given his consent, I'll tell you what our investigation revealed. But when we're done, you must leave immediately. Let us converse, my friend. Your findings. So, you want to know what the forensic investigation team determined from its examination of the scene? Ah, that was cool. That was cool. I liked that. I liked that a lot, actually. I want to see it again, but alas, I will not see it again. Might. Oh.
Might.
You never know.
You know, maybe we got like, you know, a couple more cases. She could be the autopsy person for those as well.
If anybody dies, we'll know who to call.
Yep.
Yep. The victim, Mr. Odie Asman, who disappeared from the experimentation stage amid an explosion. And the Mr. Asman who appeared moments later partway up the Crystal Tower. Were without question one and the same person. That is the team's conclusion. But that can't be right. If it was an elaborate trick, we can only speculate about how it was carried out. Let's see. If two people who looked very similar to each other were involved, they could have made it appear As if one single person had switched places, couldn't they? Very true. But sadly, in this instance, that was not the case. The man who disappeared and the man who subsequently reappeared was the same person. The fingerprints at the scene make that quite evident. Ah, fingerprints. They're not yet officially recognized as forensic evidence in the British justice system. But one day, they will be used as an investigative aid as a matter of course. She's very confident. Oh my, but that would mean that the instantaneous kinesis actually took place. So where does that leave us? My team was tasked with investigating, not drawing conclusions. Damn. Cold. Instantaneous kinesis is impossible. And yet the body did move from one place to the other. This hasn't cleared anything up at all. It's made the whole thing even more of a mystery. Now we have to leave by... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is me too, huh?
Yep.
Franziska von Karma redeemed Hydrate. Indeed. Thanks. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm scared. Save me.
What? What's the problem?
Big scary bird mask. Bird gas mask. Plague doctor shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Mama, what is this? Ah! Where did she spring from? Female plague doctor, yeah. And
FPD.
And did she just call the doctor Mama? This is a lawyer, dear. Oh. Hello. To meet you. Pleased to meet you. Yes, I'm a defense lawyer. Oh, you don't care. Cool. Mama? Yes. Can I cut this one up? Excuse me? They do look like BioShock villains. What? Oh god. That's some... That's... Can I read that? Like... Is that
Yeah,
legal?
sure. It's in English.
Oh my god. I've never seen inside an Eastern person before. I want to know what it looks like. Of course you can't. It's a live specimen, as you can very well see. Boring. I think I just had a near-death experience. Oh dear. Mr. Naruhodo, you're as pale as a corpse. Then let's leave before I'm mistaken for one. She sounded the alarm. Oh, it'll let me examine her. Okay. So, what are you doing at the moment, Doctor? Keeping a close eye on things so no impertinent Easterners think they can look around my office. Are there such impertinent Easterners around? How terrible. Yes, you. Damn. She doesn't mince her words, Miss Susato.
Only the bodies.
Yep, only the bodies. I think perhaps it's time we left. You know what? We're getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, yeah. Where are we going?
To the stage.
To the stage.
To the stoggy.
Wait, without Sholmes?
Yeah, we'll get to him.
Okay.
Things sort of converge conveniently.
Okay.
So we're just going to take one plot line to its conclusion, and then we'll go to the other.
Okay. That's fair. Ah, the great exhibition grounds. Foot of the Crystal Tower. Oh. I gotta voice everybody again. Good God.
Don't worry, I'll come in to assist at some point.
I had no idea there were so many people in the world. I know what you mean. It's really packed here today. Yes, puppy. It feels as though it's taken us 2 hours just to make our way through the crowds to this point. Has it? I shut my brain down, so I didn't really notice, to be honest. Gosh, I do wish I had your absence of mind sometimes, Mr. Naruhodo. Hello,
I
it's me.
think this is Gina.
I think this is Gina, too. There you are! I had a feeling you lot would show your mugs before long. Nope, it's Gregson.
Oh no, I've been incorrect about something. Now I
That's
got a
fine.
wreck on me to have said that line.
Hold on. There you go.
Thank you very much.
There you are. I had a feeling you lot would show your mugs before long.
Oh, Inspector Gregson. I see you're hard at work as usual.
Well, greetings to you. I do hope you've been keeping well since last we meet.
What? He's being awfully nice.
Susato.
Oh, Susato. What's with all the ceremony? We just saw each other in court this morning.
Not you, Sunshine. The gentlewoman so loyally at your side.
Oh! Why, thank you, Inspector. How good of you to notice. He might be a bit rough around the edges, but he's still a proper English gentleman at heart, I suppose. As you've probably guessed, we were hoping to investigate the scene some more.
Right. Well, that's the young trainee's domain. Boy, get over here, Gina.
Ad break, ad break. Just as Gina came
It's going to
over.
take Gina 3 minutes to get over here.
It is going to take Gina 3 minutes to get over here.
Cool.
Oh my god. This is... I'm like, I'm losing my voice. Let me do a stream.
Oh, it's okay. I'm doing the voices now, sorta, kinda.
You're doing a voice. I'm proud of you.
I'm voicing.
You are voicing. It's true.
Words.
Words!
Language.
We're doing great. Too busy playing with the oopie. The oopie. Is that like a Banui?
Alpi. Yeah, I think this is like the dog equivalent of a Benui.
A Banui.
It's like a whoopie or a whoopie. Whoopie.
Oopie.
Uppie.
Can you get out of the way, Gregson? I want to see the puppy.
Seeing like 5% of the puppy.
I guess. I see the tail and like one leg. Now just tail. Now leg. Now tail. Now leg. I'm very entertaining. Leg, tail,
The puppy pattern.
leg, tail, leg. Okay, I'm done. Oh god, I only burned a minute and a half. Oh no. Great, guess I'll drink my tea.
That's fine.
My tea is very cold now, obviously.
Darn.
Yeah, still tastes good. I like this tea. It tastes good. Tastes like licorice. I like licorice. Black licorice specifically, not red licorice.
Mm.
quite good. Do you like licorice? Have you had licorice? A lot of people haven't even had it.
No.
You've never had it?
I have not.
Oh, interesting. A lot of people have never, especially had black licorice, because they're like, ew, black licorice, but they've never tried it. And I'm like, then how do you know you don't like it?
I'm looking
I
on the
quite like it.
Wikipedia
It's
article
pleasantly
of
herbal.
orbital human space flights.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Now, I don't know the last time they updated this,
Okay.
but assuming it's correct, there have been exactly 333 orbital human space flights.
Interesting.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the current world record holder of 146 from Soyuz, and the second place record holder of 134 from the space shuttle.
Which space shuttle?
All of them.
Oh, all of them put together. Okay.
I mean, not the Buran or like the Russian one, but
Yeah.
just the space shuttles.
Interesting.
Soyuz is cheating because they still use that today.
Yeah.
And there's like 20 different rockets that are the Soyuz.
Oh, okay.
More like a lineage of rockets than a,
Lineage.
than a
That's fair.
thing.
That's fair. Okay, we're back.
Yay!
Gina's being attacked by a puppy. Gina's being mauled. Oh god, she's being mauled. Oh god. The
Puppy attack.
humanity. She seems to be busy playing with a puppy. Probably giving it a traditional East End training. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Gina? She's a police officer now?
Right, we did not explain this.
We did not explain this. Amazing, isn't it?
He's a good kid, actually. Heart's in the right place, anyway. He's got the detection bug, if you ask me. Yep. I think she'll follow in my footsteps nicely.
Aw, Gregson, did you adopt a child? A
Greg
sassy
Dad.
orphan? What do you mean?
I'm being transferred. It's time for me to say toodaloo to London.
What? What? This is a plot device I don't like.
What do you mean?
It's getting rid of Gregson? He belongs
Listen, I'm
here.
murdering. At least they're not murdering him. He gets to just leave. He gets to walk out.
I guess.
And so he can go have his own spin-off game where he's like detecting around France or whatever.
Okay. Sure. I believe you. It's fine. Oh no, really? That's a bit sudden, isn't it? I had no idea. Where are you going to be posted then? We'll come to see how you're getting along.
Not likely. But you're welcome to try. If you don't mind a trip to France, that is.
Wow, spoilers.
For what?
That he was going to France!
You didn't know that was a spoiler.
To
It's
France.
only a spoiler if you suspect me to, like, doing something sinister.
Damn.
I'll be working in the Paris Police Prefecture. Should be right up my alley.
Do you speak French, Gregson? But France! It's an entirely different country. I don't understand. Why would you be sent there?
That's the way the adult world works, sunshine. And don't go poking your nose in where it's not wanted.
Okay. Sure.
I'm intended to take the kid with me when I go.
I did adopt Gina! Wow! What? You're taking Gina to Paris? Seriously, where is my spinoff game? Damn.
They're making it.
Well, I can't leave her here in London. Who knows what become of her?
She'd probably become like a pickpocket or something.
Exactly. I suppose he's worried she'd slip back into slipping her hands into people's pockets and purses. Say that 10 times fast, good God. I don't think he's worried about her pickpocketing, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh God. I think he's worried about the Reaper.
Oh, right.
Of course. So that's playing on Inspector Gregson's mind too, is it?
Anyway, I haven't mentioned any of this to Gina. So don't go blabbing, you hear me?
No, of course not.
I've got to keep that diving diva safe and sound. Till all this is over, at least.
Oh my God. Oi! Did you just call me a bloomin' diving diva again?
So you heard that, did you? Right, well, any questions about the scene? You can put them to my capable detective diva here.
Good God. Alright, you're the boss. Inspector Lestrade's in charge here now.
Yay!
I suppose I better keep my word and not mention anything about Paris. So, Gina, you've got a new dog, have you? Isn't he great? Toby's his name. Oh, how delightful. He's absolutely adorable. Yes, the dog does seem lovely. But it's the not-so-lovely Inspector Gregson that's playing on my mind, to be honest.
Lark is continuing to freak out in the chat.
Yep. Puppy time. Did we examine the puppy? I can't examine the puppy,
puppy's
I'm
in
sorry.
the puppy's below Gina.
Oh, look. But there's
That's
this.
the ballon.
The ballon. Here's the scorching on the ground that you mentioned. Yes, and there's what's left of the green balloon's envelope. All clear evidence of the balloon that exploded on the day of the incident. Poor Professor Hairbrain. I do feel sorry for him that his dreams have been shattered like this. Someone's well and truly burst his bubble, as it were. Oh, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. Ouch. I'm a bad person. Damn. Crystal Tower. Ah, the Crystal Tower. I can't believe I'm seeing it at such close proximity with my own eyes. You've really been looking forward to the great exhibition, haven't you, Miss Susato? Oh, yes. When I found out that I had to return to Japan, I'm afraid I cursed my luck. But here you are, back in London, gazing up at the magnificent tower. I know. Perhaps I was wrong to curse my luck so harshly. Oi! It's off limits up there. Try to sneak past me again and I'll stuff your gob full of the boss's fish and chips. Okay. Calm down, Gina. Yes, please. I love fish and chips. I suppose we need special permission. Okay, we probably can't examine much more.
Yep, just the classic
The
stuff going on.
balloons.
A ballon.
The broken part here. What a shame that the symbolic landmark of the Great Exhibition has been damaged like that. Yes, unfortunately the birdcage... Excuse me. Unfortunately the birdcage crashed in the most prominent position possible. It's the gods giving us a warning, if you ask me. Man must travel under his own steam, and not cut corners with instantaneous kinesis. But imagine what might have happened if the birdcage had landed in a slightly different location. The death toll could have been far worse. So I think perhaps it was a blessing in disguise. Well, the gods are benevolent, obviously. I did say it was just a warning. Man must travel under his own steam, or next time bird cages will rain down on all of you. Your faith is much stronger than I realized. Well, how do you think I passed the entrance exam for Yume University? It wasn't by studying alone. Really? Shouldn't admit that. And finally, the hot air balloons.
A balloon.
The balloons. Oh, look! A flying balloon! I've never seen one in the flesh before. I can't understand how they can fly. And so high up as well. Oh, but think of the view, Mr. Naruhodo. You must be able to see for miles and miles. I do think of it, and it terrifies me. I mean, it would be certain death if you fell out. That was my experience with a hot air balloon. I was afraid I was going to fall out and die. I'm sure they're perfectly safe. After all, they've been invented by some of the brightest minds in the world. Let's not forget that we know at least one has exploded. I'm sure there are other ways to fly. Cool. Back. Time to converse. Oh!
Yep.
Did I miss one? Damn.
Now you're good.
Gina, we were actually hoping that we could investigate the scene again. Yeah, alright. If it's around here, you can do what you like. Oh, that's alright, is it? She's busy. I'm gonna be playing with my new friend here. Ah, yes, Toby. Okay. The machine that exploded must be at the top of those stairs, I presume. I haven't actually seen it yet, so if you don't mind. Sorry, you can't go up there, Suze. Oh. It's like I told Odo yesterday. Even I ain't allowed near that wreck. What's it called again? The reason we ain't supposed to touch it? The Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act? Is that what you were thinking of? That's the one. That's why only them lot are allowed to investigate it. What are they called again? The forensic something? The Forensic Investigation Team? Is that what you were thinking of? That's the one, yeah. But isn't it the case that the special dispensation has been lifted? I think so. I don't really get it, to be truthful with you. You're still supposed to get permission from some bigwig or other, as far as I know.
And that's why it flipped over.
Oh, because we already talked to Strongheart.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What was his name again? Lord Strange something? I'm not sure that's quite right, Gina. I think you mean Lord Strongheart, perhaps. That's the one, yeah. Apparently he's watching the time or something. Actually, we've just recently been to see Lord Strongheart. Eh? You what? You've met him? Last time the boss was called to go and see him, he waited for 3 hours at the Cove's office and came back sniveling. Tragic. Well, Lord Strongheart has given us permission to examine the scene, as long as we touch nothing. Oh, yeah? Honestly. Alright then, go ahead. But if it turns out you're lying, it'll be the boss who gets it. He'll never eat another chip again in his life.
Just the fish.
Just the fish. So, you're still saying all this is above board, are ya? I'm sure everything will be fine. That really would be tragic. It's the man's only joy in life. Alright then, thumbs the stairs, off you go. Oh, thank you, Gina. Let's continue talking. Because I haven't had enough yet. It was great, weren't it? I had a right laugh. It was a new one on me, that. You know, being in court and not spending the whole time worrying about it. Worrying I'm about to be found out. I can't talk, oh god. You did keep an awful lot of secrets in all your previous court appearances, didn't you? Yeah, and Otis made things hard for me every single time and all.
We saved you!
We did. Just doing my job. I give up on talking. I'm quitting. Goodbye. That's the end of the stream. Bye, guys.
Oh.
Just doing my job, Gina. But watching someone else get it in the neck is a lot of fun, actually. Oh my god. It was amazing when you showed that dodgy professor's dodgy experiment was a total fix. The dodgy professor, as you put it, Gina, is Mr. Naruhodo's client. Yes, I'm starting to wish he wasn't, though. It's the boss I feel sorry for, set off to do the impossible. What do you mean? He's supposed to arrest that other cove, ain't he? And in time for tomorrow and all. You know, the dodgy engineer. What's his name again? Mr. Drubber, you mean? Enoch Drubber. That's the one, yeah. So the police are looking for this mysterious man with the black monocle. I guess they would be. It's putting too much on the boss, if you ask me. Says he's giving him gut ache. Oh dear. But I do wonder if that isn't actually from all the fried food. The engineer's whereabouts. So Scotland Yard are trying to track down Mr. Enoch Drubber. I wonder if they've had any luck. He's really funny looking. Got two eyes but don't match. Stole a glimpse of a picture of him earlier. I mean, I didn't actually pinch it or nothing. The old devil's got it. Sorry? Who? You know, that Scowlin' Reaper what's always glugging down glasses of that blood-red plonk. Plonk. Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. He's always had it in for me, that cove. Don't know what he's always scowling about, mind. Probably would have been a pretty good boss as it goes. She'd rather be the Reaper's apprentice than a detective's trainee. The way I see it, if the choice is between a chip-guzzling detective and a chalice-guzzling demigod, excuse me, a demigod? That's hilarious. You're equally badly off with both. I suppose you're right. I hadn't thought of it like that. Glad we put that one to bed. Anyway, the point is, everyone at the yard's dead set on finding the fishy engineer. But there don't seem to be no clues to go on, so they're stuck. I'll show you the card. There's nothing that can lead us to Drubber at all. Maybe the dog. Where did you find that little mutt then, Gina? Oi! Don't be so flamin' rude, Odo. Slight overreaction, don't you think? He ain't no mutt, alright? Toby's? How do they put it?
A puppy.
Oh yeah, a bona fide detective. Bona fide. Sorry? I've given him a proper title and everything. It's Chief Inspector Toby to you. Wow. A girl and her dog. More senior than Inspector Gregson, is he? Oh, so he's a police dog, is he? The police recruit dogs now? I've heard that they're already being used officially in Germany as part of their city policing. They're used for chasing criminals and such like. They have a wonderful sense of smell after all. I have a fairly good sense of smell myself as it happens. I can tell undergarments that have been freshly laundered from undergarments that haven't. Huh? That's nothing compared to this little fella, Odo. Oh, really? According to what the boss said. Once Toby Ears got a good whiff of your drawers, I'm sorry. He could chase that scent to the other side of the world. Wow. What? To the other side of the world? You mean he can swim? I can't with this. The comedy. The comedy.
The funny.
The comedy. Mr. Naruhodo, I think you may have missed the point by rather a wide margin. I just can't believe this little dog has such an incredible skill. I'm telling you, Odo, there's gonna be more and more dogs doing their bit for the police in the future. Yes, I agree. Right, one of these days they'll be barking orders at us lot, not the other way around. Oh dear. Sorry, Gina. I don't think I agree with your vision quite that much. Well, anyway, whatever you think about that, Toby Ear's Britain's first police dog. I found him down the East End the other day. Someone had just chucked him out on the street. There you go. I knew she'd lifted him from somewhere. Oh, Gina, you're such a kind-hearted soul, aren't you? To children and to animals.
So, got something smelly?
I got a card.
How smelly is it?
I don't know, it could be pretty smelly.
Let's check how smelly it is. Let's smell it.
I will present
Let's
it.
examine the smell. I want to examine the smell.
Don't examine the smell. It's not smell edition. Wait, we
It
should
could be.
examine it first. Oh! It's dirty.
That looks pretty smelly.
This dark smudge here, I wonder if it's the oil. I think perhaps it's machine oil. I was right. Ah, yes, possibly. Professor Hairbrain mentioned something about the oil Mr. Drubber uses, didn't he? He said it was specially imported, very high quality oil that's impossible to obtain in Britain. Yes, that's right, but more importantly, that it's more fragrant than the finest perfume. So, excuse me a moment. Don't sniff it. Oh, it doesn't appear to have any scent at all. Don't worry, I expect that's just because there's such a tiny amount on here. Cool. Alright. Present. About this, Gina. Yeah, I'm still learning my letters at the moment. Only know A to E. So if it ain't too much bleeding trouble... Ah, actually, Gina, it's the back of the card that's important. Eh? How come? There's just a dirty old smudge on the back, that's all. It turns out that this is very high quality French machine oil. It has a very particular scent, apparently. You don't say. Let's have a whiff, then. You sure? I don't smell nothing. No, we didn't mean that you should smell it. Oh, right. You mean Toby. Here we go. Woof.
Deploy the boy.
Deploy. His sense of smell is so good he can track people over the oceans, can't he? Professor Harebrain informs us that this oil is unique to Mr. Drubber's workshop. I think he's picked up a scent. See, I mean, if he follows the scent of this oil, Toby could lead us to that dodgy cove's workshop. That's right. That's exactly what we were hoping. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Alright then, we'll give it a go. I'll just borrow that. What? Wait, when did you... Oh, once a pickpocket. If I can lead everyone to that Drubber's workshop, I'll be the boss's boss before next week. Oh yes, Gina. I'm sure you'll be promoted. Poor Gregson. Seriously, poor Gregson. Right then, Otto, leave it to me. Sorry? We're gonna get going after that dodgy engineer cove right this minute. Oh, but hang on. Someone's supposed to be on guard duty here all the time. I'm afraid we can't help. We need to get on with our investigation as well, Gina. Oh, right. Oh well, never mind. Wow. It ain't gonna be me what gets into the neck. It'll be the boss. Wow. Poor Gregson again. Ready, Toby? Got that oil scent, have ya? Come on then, boy. See you later. I do hope the scent of that oil leads them to that swindler's workshop. Yes, I hope so too. Ideally before the dog swims across the channel to France. Okay.
She's no longer blocking the way. We can go upstairs.
Go up the stairs.
We can go upstairs. We're examining the stairs.
All right. These stairs lead up to the experimentation stage. Let's go and see what we can find out.
We found out this is stairs.
We found out there are stairs.
Look who it is. Danger.
Here we go.
Surprised this thing still has voltage in it for it to be sparking.
I know. Oh my. So this is the machine that was used to deceive people into thinking instantaneous kinesis had taken place. Yes, that's right. Or rather, it was the machine. It's a little worse for wear at the moment. What extraordinary lengths Professor Harebrain went to in order to obtain the research grant. No. The professor was tricked as well. He didn't know anything about it. Yes, of course. It is amazing, though, isn't it? The scale of the whole affair is so very British. You're right about that. You'd never see such a grand deception in Japan, that's for sure. Oh, look. Is that... Hello? Lord Van Zeeks? Oh, dear.
I think so.
Oh, dear. So, I think we're more or less done here, aren't we? Shall we, Miss Susato? Already? He is the Reaper, remember? We disproved this. We do well to keep our distance, I think. But we have permission to be here. From the top. We're perfectly well allowed to investigate this machine. As long as we don't touch anything. From the top? Do you mean Lord Strongheart? Exactly. So we can stay here and stare at this wreckage for as long as we like. She could have been at the center of the explosion here and it wouldn't have bent her steel will. Well, okay.
All right.
Time to examine the situation. Where shall we start? I guess we start right in the middle, huh?
Yep, there's a machine there.
There's a machine. What a terrible explosion it must have been. Even the steel girders have buckled and twisted in the blast. And what they call the bird cage was right in the middle of it all, just here. But look, Mr. Naruhodo, that metal grill on the floor. Looks as though it's designed to open. It does, doesn't it? If the floor had opened at the precise moment the explosion occurred, the birdcage could have dropped through and disappeared from sight. I don't think there's any doubt that this was a very elaborate hoax, is there? Okay. We've inspectorized that part. What else we got? We got this.
The box.
Oh, it is the box. It is a box. This wasn't here yesterday. Really? But if I'm not mistaken, it's the cage in which the victim was standing before he was apparently beamed through the air. That's right, the bird cage. According to what Professor Hairbrain said in court, it's made of wood. Or more precisely, Japanese cypress, I think. And despite having been in an explosion and then falling from a great height, it's relatively unharmed. What wonderfully durable construction, wouldn't you say, Mr. Naruhodo? I'd understood that the forensic investigation team had taken it away yesterday to examine it. I suppose they must have brought it back here when they'd finished their work. But sadly, not with the body inside it. Wow, okay. No, that's right. I know we were given strict instructions not to touch anything, but still. This is too important a piece of evidence to overlook. We might need it for the trial. Wow. We just took it.
Put it in our pocket.
Put it in our pocket, yeah. Cool. Let's see what else we got. We got the Ferris wheel. We got the little cathedral guy here. And,
We probably got Van Zeeks.
We've got Van Zeeks. We'll get to Van Zeeks.
He's over there.
He's over there. Oh, isn't it exhilarating? All this different architecture from all corners of the world. It does make you feel a bit like an explorer, doesn't it? I know it's all subjective, but the onion-shaped roofs have rather caught my attention personally. It is very subjective, isn't it? Japanese buildings with their wood and paper construction have excellent ventilation. And I've realized that British buildings, being made from brick and stone, are very strong and long-lasting. The more you know about how things are done in other countries, the more you understand your own, I feel. Oh yes, I do agree with you there. But I can't help wondering what an onion does for the roof of a building. I mean, I suppose it's playing on my mind because I don't like the taste of onions. You really oughtn't let your taste in vegetables dictate your taste in roofs, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, stirring. I hear that a ride on the Ferris wheel is a favorite romantic outing among London couples. I think the romance will be slightly spoilt by the abject terror, personally. But then, I'm not a Londoner. Are you a little scared of heights, Mr. Naruhodo? It's not that I'm scared, not at all. It's just that staying on the ground seems so much safer. Well, perhaps I shall have to ask Iris and Mr. Sholmes to accompany me on it in that case. Damn. When you put it like that, part of me does want to give it a try. Oh dear, it is complicated for you, isn't it? Damn. We up.
Look at that up.
Look at that horn-shaped transmitting device. Isn't it amazing? That's exactly what I thought when I first saw it. It makes you think, doesn't it? If only it had just been a normal horn, none of this would have happened. That's almost exactly what I thought as well. I bet I can predict what you're going to say next in that case. You're about to say, nothing ever goes to plan, aren't you? Oh no, I would never say something like that. Wow, more hot air balloons. Is there anything else to look at here? Just the hot air balloons? However much I look at them, I just can't come to terms with those Timari handballs floating in the sky. You've been glaring at them constantly since we came up here. Sorry. The feelings of wanting to ride in one and wanting to never set foot in one are fighting it out inside me. But if you don't look where you're walking, you might fall from the stage. I don't think I'd notice. That's how fiercely the battle inside me is raging. Wow. I think you should make peace with riding in one, Mr. Naruhodo. It really would be much safer that way.
Interesting direction to take it.
Just go. Alright. The man ever.
The man ever.
Here we go. Dots. Ugh. Least approachable man in the world winner. 10 years in a row. Be strong, Mr. Naruhodo. Your country and your assistant stand firm behind you. Wow, we're really just being thrown to the wolves on this one, aren't we? Oh my god. Okay. Lord Van Zeeks. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is! Okay, cool. I'm gonna sip my water.
What?
Well, beautiful weather we're having, isn't it? Go ahead.
I thought I was making it quite clear that I didn't want to be disturbed.
So that's why he's acting unapproachable. Okay.
Apparently, you Nipponese are unequipped to read the sign.
Can you not with your music on the top of a stage at the Great Exhibition? Oh, I read them.
So, what are you doing here? Entry to this area is prohibited.
Hasn't stopped me yet. Ah, well, the thing is, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart granted us permission to investigate, on the condition that we didn't disturb anything.
Yet you've managed to disturb me.
Damn. Harsh. Ah.
Never mind. State your business then.
Come to think of it, there are quite a few things I'd like to ask Lord Van Zeeks about.
Let's get the notes.
Not least of which is that awful case, even though it's nothing to do with this. Ask away, Mr. Naruhodo. You won't know unless you try. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't just ask a man about his dead brother. You can't just do that. No. Oh my god.
Doing it.
This man is like, don't disturb me. And then we're like, but what if yes? What if, in fact, we did disturb you? And you are just so disturbed that, like... Anyway. This is stupid and we're gonna die. This is stupid and we're going to die. It's fine. So... Clint. Okay. Okay, abort mission.
2 words!
Abort mission! Abort mission! Ah! Stream's over. Bye.
Real.
was the name of your older brother, I understand, Lord Van Zeeks.
You Nipponese. I always have to be on guard whenever you're around.
Ah! It's fine.
So, you've been investigating me, have you?
Oh, no, it's not like that. Well, alright, it is a bit like that.
My older brother was also a prosecutor. He was the pride of the Van Zeeks family. But tragically, a vicious killer took him from us.
The professor, you mean? Is something funny?
That's the extent of what you've discovered, is it? I shouldn't be surprised.
Damn. Sorry? There's more to it then.
Lackluster work is very much your trademark, isn't it?
I'm starting to feel like it is, yes. Ugh. You're too kind. Are you gonna tar all Nipponese with the same brush next?
So tell me, what's your interest in that historic incident?
As it happens, Lord Van Zeeks, there's a rather curious case that's come to our attention. Okay. Are you aware of the Madame Tuspel's Museum of Waxwork by any chance? We haven't even been there yet.
I am, naturally. I believe that since last month, I feature one of the displays there. A public scorn.
Of course the infamous Reaper of the Bailey would have to be exhibited, wouldn't he? Does Van Zeeks understand that he's a drama queen? God damn. God. Does he though? I mean, like, truly. Truly.
Uncertain.
This man just... Oh my god. I can't believe you said that. Well, a particular waxwork has been stolen from the place and held for ransom.
A particular waxwork, which... Wait, you mean...
Yes, it's the professor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating the case as we speak. I do think he practices being dramatic in the mirror every single morning.
He's gotta keep it good.
He's got a reputation to uphold, and you can't blame him for doing what he's got to do to uphold that reputation.
Was unaware of that.
He's turned as white as a sheet. That's why we don't know what this guy looks like? Cool.
Enoch Drebber.
I guess we'll move on to Enoch Drebber.
Drebber.
Man knows his angles. Are the police trying to locate the engineer, Mr. Drebber, already?
Surely that goes without saying.
We're very keen to see him found as well. The trouble is, we don't have much to go on aside from the description of the man we heard in court earlier. Which, according to Professor Hairbrain, was of a tall, thin gentleman who has straight white hair and wears a black monocle. So, I was just wondering... I mean, I realize it's probably not possible, but, we'd very much appreciate any more clues you can give us. Wow, Susato-san really knows how to take the bull by the horns. The two of them, man.
Fine. Why not? I have a photograph of the man here from an investigation 10 years ago.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Though it appears he already had the black monocle at that time.
Damn.
What?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just surprised that you shared that with us.
We all need the man's testimony in court tomorrow. Which means we have to do everything we possibly can to track him down in the short time available. So why wouldn't I show you the photograph?
Because of
Has a point.
obstinance or racism.
Obstinance or racism? What if both? What if both? He could give us a twofer.
Hey, he's good at multitasking.
He is pretty skilled at that, yeah. He knows what he's about. And he is about being racist. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I need to stop. Ow, hold on one second. Ow. Sorry, I'm sure this looks really weird. Oh, my neck still hurts from yesterday. Oh. What is it about Lord Van Zeeks? Sometimes I just can't work him out at all. It's the writing, man. It's the writing. They're doing that to you on purpose. Okay. What if he's Giselle Brett? Oh.
Hey, it's the Gundam guy.
The masked Gundam guy, yeah.
The Gundam Lord.
The file I requested for the trial tomorrow. Thank you.
Wow, he knows how to say thank you. That's awesome. Good for him.
Because he doesn't have to be racist to this person.
Are you all right? Who is this man, Mr. Naruhodo? Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, apparently. So I'm not the only one. Susato-san can see it too. The blanket. Lord Van Zeeks.
Hey, Pianui, run.
Pianui, run.
Hide.
Go.
Now.
No, leave.
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 Exit.
Leave.
Now.
Spoilers.
Get.
Wow. Wow. All right. Do we need to kick Pianui from the stream? Do we need to time him out? Oh, God. Oh, no. Pianui, it's spoiler territory. Oh, no. Yeah, bye. We heart you. Thank you for being here.
Where's the ban
Leave.
button? I don't know how to be a mod.
It's okay. We're not banning Pianui. He's leaving.
Okay.
Tell us when you're gone.
Ow.
Before I do, okay? Ah,
Okay.
Catfit, gotcha. Okay, I'll take a special cat picture for you now. Where's... Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. 1 second. I'm summoning someone else. Hold on.
But we just banned somebody. You can't just unban someone else.
I'm unbanning someone else. Okay. An attempt was made. An attempt was made to summon someone. Okay. Anyway,
We proceed.
we proceed. One leaves, another enters. Hi,
Hey, Risha's
Risha.
here. Is that the summon?
That's
that
the
your
summon.
summon?
That was the summon.
Keep going.
All right. Ha! Okay. I'm not ready for this. May we speak with your apprentice for a moment?
with him. Moi.
Buddy.
Apprentice.
Ah! That's what I thought. Sorry, I'm screaming at 10 o'clock at night.
That was a good scream, though.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Well,
Hold
you
on.
did it.
I'm scared. How bad is the clip? I just screamed and there's like a person sleeping in my house. Like,
Well, just say you saw a spoder.
I saw a spoder named Cosma.
Spoder time.
Oh my god. I will look at the clip after the stream, I promise. Okay. How do I I saw a ghost. Yeah, I did see a ghost. Okay. How do I gotta summon this up from my depths. I gotta summon this up from the depths.
You gotta give like
This
destroyed variant.
This has to be the one time that I actually don't suck at voice acting. This has to be the one time. Oh my god, ad starts in 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes. Okay.
You got 5 minutes to prep the prime.
No, ad starts in 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes to prep to prime.
Should I wait? Should I snooze the ad? Like,
Do you need 8 minutes?
no. No, I don't. Oh my god. I was not ready. I was not prepared. I was not, in fact, prepared. Which, like, can one really be prepared for this? Like, don't think so. If my housemate kills me tomorrow, I will accept my fate. I will just accept my fate. That's fine. Is there like a long drawn out scene after this? Fuck, it's already 10 o'clock. Oh my god. I need to go to bed. It's fine. I'm fine. Fine. Oh, you know what? We run ad. Hold on. I'll be right back. We run ad. We just run the ad. Did I really get... I got sent a cat pic. Awesome. I did get sent a cat pic. Two minutes until I die.
Anyway, how was the blueprint stream I did?
Hey, that was good.
I did it.
You did it.
I played it.
You did play it. It was very entertaining.
Thank you.
You made it. You beat the game.
I suspect that, but also I'm not sure.
You beat it, but then also there was more. It's like a new game plus.
Yeah, I mean that it's fun, but like there are dozens of secrets that I do not understand the truth of.
You'll have to get good.
I will have to get good.
You will have to GG.
But at the very least, the fact that I've quote unquote beaten the game at all in some way, shape, and or form means I can break my habit of playing it every single day for 6 hours on stream.
Yeah.
And I can finally go back to doing the other thing that I play for way too long on stream every day, which is Greg.
Yep. The Minecrafts.
The Minecraft.
The Minecraft. Oh my god, I have to go to bed, but I'm gonna finish the scene. Whatever is going on with this. Ugh. I'm fine. We're in an ad, I can scream. You dead?
No, I had a little scream of my own to join the party.
An ah. An ah. Just ah.
It's like the it's like the stormtrooper death noises in Empire at War.
Yeah.
Because they all go like, oh,
That's
oh, not that was a bad one, but you get the idea.
I get
You
the
go
idea.
like, oh. Oh.
I am not emotionally prepared for the next 10 seconds of my life.
That's okay. I wasn't prepared for that part of the stream today.
It's happening. Okay. Are we ready, guys, for the worst voice acting you've ever heard? I'm so sorry. Okay. Kazuma-sama! There, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, you posted the clip. Thank you. Thank you. He turned around. That means something. I am so glad I okay. Kazuma. Oh. Hell, yeah. Okay, cool. I don't believe it. Your posture. Your presence. It can only be. It's you, isn't it, Kazuma-sama? I felt something strange the very first time I encountered this cloaked figure. As if I knew him somehow. Can it really be you, Kazuma? Damn, he just left. Oh, wait! Too late.
What's going on here?
Oh boy. Oh boy. The sensation of distant wedding bells. Shut up. Oh my god. This is insane.
What is your interest in my apprentice exactly? You act as if you know the man or something.
Well, about that. Well, since when has he been in your care? I don't recall you having an apprentice before I left Britain 6 months ago.
Lord Strongheart introduced him to me about 3 months ago now. With instructions to mentor him as a prosecutor.
But he didn't tell you why, did he?
The man appears to be suffering from amnesia. He's forgotten every last detail about himself.
Damn. It's the broken neck.
Probably, yeah.
He has amnesia?
he will appear in. Tomorrow he will appear in court at my side.
What?
He's to serve as my judicial assistant on Lord Strongheart's orders.
I just want to put out there, I have not liked Lord Strongheart at any point, and I now like him even less.
What?
Thank you for your time.
This is an outright lie. You suddenly liked him a lot in the last trial.
No, that was Van Zeek that
Yeah.
I liked a lot.
Oh, you mean Strongheart? Sorry.
It's
That-
Strongheart
okay.
I do not like. Yes.
That was okay. That was just
I
me
said
completely
Strongheart,
bungling the
yes.
name.
It's
I-
fine.
I got confused. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Because he's
Now I'm even more
clearly-
outraged.
He's clearly up to some willful shenanigans. And I don't like it.
He's a heckin' pocket watch nerd who watches crony streams. He's like he can't be up to anything.
He's up to something.
Ben's too busy to be up to something.
He'll be in court with us.
He's a physical manifestation of the bureaucratic, just overbearingness of British legal system.
No, then, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe this conversation has run its course.
Oh. Yes. Thank you. I definitely saw a reaction there. When Susato-san called out like that, it really seemed to hit a nerve. When she
Okay,
called
yes,
out,
I like him because he's me.
when
There are
she,
many characters in this game that are me.
uh-huh. When she called out Kazuma-sama.
Also, I don't watch crony streams, so he's not exactly like me.
You'd already met that masked man, hadn't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Exactly. Yes, yesterday, in fact, at Lord Van Zeek's office. I see. And if Kazuma-sama really is still alive, it means that Mr. Sholmes lied to us.
Ooh.
I know. We're going to need to speak to him about that.
You're going to have to leave now. The forensic investigation team are due to arrive shortly. If they find you here, it will cause problems.
What sort of problems?
Foreign affairs problems.
Well, we could do without that. Alright, we'll be on our way. Let's go, Miss Susato. Of course. That was wild and insane. Well, I think we've done all the investigating we can here for now. If we could just determine the whereabouts of Mr. Drubber. I'm sure Gina and little Toby won't let us down. Now then, do you think we ought to try to speak with Mr. Sholmes at this point? We have things to discuss, and I'm dying to meet him again after all these months. Yes, it's quite possible he might know something useful, you're right. We ought to find him at Madame Tespel's. He's supposed to be working there as a temporary waxwork exhibit. Yes, Iris told me all about his latest unusual venture. Alright. I'm not fine.
So,
Everything's horrible.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm saving.
Man, this really be the return of the great departed soul, huh?
Yep. He's back. They're all back.
It's actually extremely impressive just how many valid interpretations of the return of the great departed soul there are for this.
Yeah, it's true.
There's Odie Asman, who teleported. There is us, who got our job back. There is Van Zeeks and Gina, who have returned in new forms. Also, Gregson kinda, but he's been there the whole time. He got his job back too, so that's a return. There's the return to relevance of freaking the professor case. There's the Clint importance of his like being the Reaper as the ghost of Van Veeks. There's Kazuma. There's Susato.
Yep.
There's
Yup.
Enoch.
Yup.
Kinda.
Pretty crazy.
Everyone's just departing and returning.
Yeah. I like this game.
Good game.
My voice is shot now. I hope everyone had a great time with my pain and suffering. I hope everyone had just the best time with my pain and suffering. I should have put up a spoiler warning, clearly. I'm glad we kicked Pianui out.
Yep. We may just want to just like throw a spoiler warning for the rest of the entire series because
Yeah.
the existence of this person is a spoiler for
Yeah.
just the rest of the game.
I'll do that. Just remind me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got to go to bed. So we will confront Sholmes next time.
Yep. That's another like, why the heck was he lying?
Why
I
was he
mentioned during
lying?
the steamship escapades that it felt like he was his own words was that he was treating the whole like murder thing as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was up to something from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of this.
Yeah. Would make sense. But we'll find out why, won't we?
Yeah. Is it the case that we can't trust him now?
Now, in our defense, and maybe his defense, we've had to correct him constantly this entire time. So him being trustworthy, you know?
I think he's perpetually on top of everything. I think he's doing that
Fair.
to like either goof off because he has the time and luxury to goof off and he's incredibly bored, or he's testing us.
What part of that is not lying? What part
I'm
of
not
either
saying
of
he-
those is not lying?
There's a difference between I don't know. There's a difference between trusting someone's abilities and trusting someone's intentions.
Okay. That's
One
fair.
of them has to be broken. We either must consider him completely incompetent or deceptive as heck, and I'm leaning on deceptive. I
Yeah.
don't think he's a moron.
No, I think he's just got a unique way of seeing the world, and the world is his playground a bit. But that's always
We're done
been
being
a Sherlock
pointless.
Holmes thing, where like kind of he is. There's this sense of him being kind of like above everyone, right? Like this eccentric, this like set apart person who no one understands the way that he goes about things, and he sees it as simple, right? Like he sees it as straightforward and obvious, and everyone else is like, wow, you're such a genius. And he's just like, are you kidding me, folks? Like, and that holds true in pretty much every incarnation of Sherlock Holmes. So, you know, the spirit is certainly there.
It is.
Yeah.
But now it's taking a sinister undertone.
Yeah.
We're the ones being lied to now.
Yeah. And we will find out more next time, I guess. about
Yeah.
why that may be, possibly. Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. I don't know. We shall see. Did you have a good nap on my shoulder exception?
Yes, it was very comfy.
Great. Okay. Well then I will see you guys next week. I think. Yes. And I have a full Monday through Wednesday next week as well, unless my voice is just totally shot. I'm praying it won't be because I have stuff to do next week. So, check out the announcement I made earlier today if you don't mind. On my every social media platform. I just realized I forgot to put it in my Discord. Good job. But I'll post that in the Discord before I go to bed. Anyway, that's all I got. Yeah. You got anything exception? More Minecraft?
Probably.
Minecraft.
And I'm still trying to make business shenanigans happen. Part of it is bureaucracy, but like I'm the one perpetuating that bureaucracy because I'm nervous. I'm trying to get everything in order. I'm trying to be like, okay, I need this system, I need, but I don't really. I'm doing it because I'm scared.
You don't
Because I'm
really.
going to be taking on responsibilities, and that scares me. And so I've put a shield of bureaucracy behind me to stall for time, but I really shouldn't.
It's all good. You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you. I'll write another business meeting after the stream.
Good.
Not
All right.
business meeting, business email.
Business email. Do it.
Yeah.
I got so much stuff to do this weekend, but I am gonna be back on Monday with more Ensemble Stars, as we do. All right. See you later, everybody. Business meal.
Business meal.
Business meal. Business
The
meal
lunch and
worms.
crunch.
All right. I got nothing. I am so tired, and I am emotionally now just woo. I mean, we saw it coming, but also like, damn, didn't see it coming quite like that.
Ripped the Band-Aid off earlier than I expected.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's pretty rude, but pretty good. Okay, I will go to my death now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go sleep. It's gonna be great, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Farewell.
Bye bye.